You're watching the Dutch sailing family. Last year we quit our job and land life and moved onto our sailing catamaran Roxy, hoping to sail around the world, and we're now in Turkey. Good, anchored the boat. We made it onto a small pebble beach here in Kalkan. Yeah, nice to relax for the afternoon. I think tomorrow we'll continue towards Fethiye. Maybe in one go, or maybe we'll have another stop near Oludeniz. There's a few kind of small resorts here, restaurant style, but not even open yet. No people at all, they're still building. I think it's too early still for the season. Water is 16 degrees, very fresh. But the girls are swimming, I might join them. Zijn jullie weer in Qatar? Amazing, we did it. No regrets. Spectacular place, all these dunes and vegetation and the sea and the boat. And one little happy family. That's very cool. Beautiful. Well, I spotted the first paraglider. We're getting very close to the ButterFly Valley. Just now we had a chance to raise the mainsail. We were showing 5 knots apparent beam wind, and it's showing now about 7 to 8 knots through. Yeah, that's enough to have some benefit from the sail on this boat at least. So that's nice, gained another up to a knot extra in speed, from 5 to 6 maybe. We were motoring on one engine, saving some fuel. Expensive enough for me, and we always said we're not really in a rush. So yeah, I don't know how much difference it makes, but I think a lot. But I'll have to experiment more and I'll let you know. Anyways, the ButterFly Valley we wanted to check out, and the sea is so calm. It's not really recommended for an overnight anchorage, but with this calmer sea there seems to be just nothing. I'm tempted to just maybe anchor there with the line to shore and stay. Haven't decided yet. If not, we have to motor 1 other hour to the other end of the bay. We'll see. And that's Oludeniz right there. Not so many paragliders because the mountain is covered in cloud. So I think they most decide not to take off. One of those days that happens. I guess it's early in the season as well. That's nice, pretty amazing sight. What a valley. Really cool. Now it's time to walk into the ButterFly Valley, up to the waterfall.
Hallo. Hij heeft wel een mama vleugel. Kom maar. Watervals.
Super, just climbed into that big boulder there. But I needed all my hands and legs and feet. No camera. That was cool. That's why. I did end up with a dirty bottom. Yeah, because I had to sit in the mud, climbing on top of some rocks, so that I could only reach with my butt. Okay, back to the boat. Good, on the way to Fethiye itself. We just went from the Butterfly Valley, just left there, and we decided to give Oludeniz a miss for now. I see loads of paragliders, so it's not easy, but we're looking for kid boats right now, so we'll go and chase them down. That's what Josja really wants, and Lily of course the same, so let's hope we'll meet some today. That'll be exciting. And what we're crossing here is the Iblis Burnu Point, a cape somewhere between Oludeniz and Fethiye. In a straight line, Fethiye is 6 miles, but we have to go full circle, so it's more like 15. Well, that is something else. You come into the bay, you see the anchorage on the chart, and then you see like hundreds and hundreds of boats already in it. So you have to try and find your spot. Yeah, we almost made it into the official anchorage zone. And but yeah, on the edge of it, I would say. Look at this. So of course each boat needs a bit of room to swing. Pretty important, and yeah, we got a good spot with some swinging room. That's nice. So hopefully we won't be bothered here by the authorities saying that we're not in the official zone. We're clearly not the only ones in that position. If we swing north, we will be in it, I think. And this is where a boat that we got in touch with, some friends are. So we'll go meet them then. I don't think we'll film them straight away, that might be a bit rude, but it should be fun. That was an eventful night. Bit too much, to be honest. Not really that funny anymore. We dragged the anchor quite a few times. That's not even how it started. In this busy anchorage in Fethiye, I woke up around 3 at night and I heard voices screaming and everything, and us was fine. 2 other boats dragging through the whole anchorage. Then the winds picked up even more. I saw up to 40 plus knots. Then others started dragging, we started dragging, boats everywhere, darkness everywhere, crazy. Tried to escape to a calmer anchorage, which eventually worked. And yeah, moved a few times still. Anyway, it's calm again now, and that's it. Jolene's gone shopping, and we found a kid boat. So that's really good. They're over there. German flag in the distance. It's amazing. They're having fun playing together. Jolene is getting their dinghy to the shore for the engine to be picked up. Whew, a lot going on. Adventure, yes. Fun, not really. Just hoping for some calmer days ahead. Let's see. But some more thunderstorms are forecast. I hope they'll be less violent. Oh yeah, paragliders. 20 paragliders caught by the thunderstorm. Landed all around on the mountain. Injured, all sorts. Not good. It's been crazy. The neighbors saw more than 80 knots on the wind meter. We saw about 45. Anyways, that's the update for now. Look what just arrived in the marina here. It's biscuits, rabies test, and positive, negative?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so soon he can go to Greece?
Yeah.
Nice. Right, so for today we had a nice trip planned, but we couldn't raise the anchor. Oh well, you click the button, you hear a click, but nothing happened. So it turns out this relay switch was like worn inside, corroded, and didn't make good contact. I bought a new one, gonna put it there, and we should be good. Tried to clean the first one, but that was not successful. It was too damaged. So fine. Another job, and no day trip for us today. Oh well. Right, so I just changed the relay box. Time to turn the circuit breaker back on and give it a go. Perfect. There's the old relay box. Up. Looks brand new, but anyway, it wasn't. The new one is in there. Done in the grey box. Right, let's see. Get the control out. First I suspected the buttons, but I don't think so. Here we go. Nice. Nice. Success. Well, that wasn't too difficult. But still it's a bit scary. When you try to raise the anchor chain and it doesn't go, you just hear a click. Not funny when it storms at night. Luckily it didn't. That was 2 days ago. And it worked fine when we had to re-anchor. But today, when we wanted to go for a nice day trip, it did not. So, very stress-free this way. It's okay. A problem solved. Not a bad day on the water at all either. A little bit of thunderstorms on land behind me. But above the water, mostly clear. Although, not sunny. We'll head out tomorrow instead. For the same trip, I think, and then off to Marmaris. One thing I should say that I learned, which I should really share, is if the buttons don't work on the control that we have, then there is a way to bypass that by basically shorting some of the connections on top of this little box. So if you look at the box, this one has the one positive wire, and then if you connect it with this, it will go up. Connect it with that one, it will go down. So you can basically just put a screwdriver across, and then you make it work. I tried it and it works like that. So that's super handy to know if your relay is broken in an emergency. You can get the windlass to still operate. Only in that specific case, of course. If the relay itself is the problem. Still, nice to know. Yep, we are out sailing again in the Gocek Bay this time. We left Fethiye this morning and we checked out this Adasi something, Alanyari, I don't know. Very nice, really cool for a swim. Took up a buoy which was a little bit too light, but it did hold us and we didn't destroy it. The wind came up and we started sailing. So now we are taking upwind to the next anchorage. Should be fun. For the first time, trying to see this upwind performance of the Lagoon 420. Performance, if that's the right word. But it's nice. She goes upwind. Not amazing, but it's working. I'm already happy. We are going into the bay ahead there called Kucuk, and looks like we're not the only ones. You can see the boat behind me, about 1 mile away. Time to get the sails down pretty soon and we'll be there. Hopefully nice. Most bays here have restaurants and facilities and stuff. We like the ones that have nothing. So hopefully we'll see. Curious.
Filmpje van waar we aankomen.
Right, we reached a little bay and we have to tie up the lines now. So we're looking for suitable spots. So we've dropped the anchor itself in the middle of the bay and now we have to pull lines out to the back because of the limited space and because it's so deep as well. So they're looking for an attachment point over there. Let's see if they can find it. I'm sure when we come back everything is done. Perfect, there you go, it is done. 2 shorelines, one on this side, one on that side. The anchor bit pretty nicely, so feels good as well. I think maybe dinner on the little pebble beach, maybe a little fire. Should be fun. Beautiful night. Amazing. Yes. Mooi.
I'm gonna swim in the water.
Yay! Let's go swim. Marmaris very soon. We are just going around the natural peninsula that gives us its natural protection. And that's it, we'll be in Marmaris for new adventures. Nice bay here too. Meet up with our kind of buddy boat since a couple days. Friends. So that's really nice. Mindset. Should be fun. The kids can't wait to play some more. So yeah, that's amazing. Looking forward to seeing what it's like. Yeah, pretty funny. We spent the whole way with like 2 knots, 0 knots, and that's it. For the last half hour, we picked up a tiny bit of sea breeze, I guess, at 5 knots from directly behind. So, continuous motoring. Anyway, made a lot of water too. Tanks are close to full again. That's very nice before we enter the bay where the water is not as clean or clear. So there you go. Right, just coming around the next corner, about to turn with different wind again. Seeing some nice ships in the bay, crazy. Busy place, that's no surprise. Should be interesting to see for a while, couple days maybe. And we made it into a smaller anchorage, to be honest, in the eastern corner of the Marmaris Bay. Very nice. Anchoring, find a bit tricky still, lots of boats around, so we try to find a nice clear spot. And then with the anchor chain out, you wonder where you end up. But I think happy enough, not perfect, but good enough. We'll keep an eye on it, see where all the boats are. The holding was good, the anchor seemed to set nice. So there you go, and friends coming over soon, getting in the dinghy, should be fun. And no wind while we're sailing today, so motoring, but wind in the anchorage, about 12 knots. Plenty for foiling. Tempting, maybe one of these days. Now we have 1 hour daylight left, I guess. Let's see. Pick me up in Marmaris, zou ik zeggen.
Zeg dat maar niet.
Yeah, some nice boats around here. We are off to a new anchorage near Marmaris for better protection with the Mindset family. Just there behind us. Got some westerly winds coming up to 30 knots gusts over the next few days, so hopefully we'll be safe and comfy there. Right, so we've been looking at this mainsail missing one of the top battens for a while. Finally found a fix. We're here in Marmaris. We went to the Elfstrom sail makers and asked them how does it work for a batten, can we get a replacement, and it's fine. They just got a stick to length and then we fine tune the length here and we put it back in. It's a fiber stick and that's it. So I just cut it to length, send it off to sharp bits and that's it. Ready to mount it back in. I'll show you how that's done. So this is the plastic piece that holds the actual round stick. Screws through the sail on both sides. And then in here a little connector and a pin. So you fix it to the mast reel. Insert this one. Julian's gonna help me. And then we'll screw this back in place and we'll be done. So it's just a little bit tricky to get it into that pocket. It's the only thing, but it's some fiddling. Hopefully we get it done. Let's try. Nice, so the stick itself went in and the plastic holder on top of that goes around it. It's in place. I think I can screw it in again and we're done. Okay, job done. We should have a better shaped sail when we next go, so for sure go a knot faster. And that's it for this long awaited episode. Join us again next time as we move over to Bosburun, one of the final stops in Turkey, before we then head on into Greece for the rest of the summer.